Davis, you told me that you'd be coming home earlier tonight, right?
I'm sorry about that. There's a dinner that I'll have to go to tonight. Do you mind if I'm home early tomorrow?
A dinner? You mean you're going out for drinks again tonight?
Drinking is also a very important part of my job. Honestly, I didn't even want to go tonight.
Then why didn't you tell them that tonight you already had plans and couldn't go? Last week you were out for more than half the week drinking, right?
I had work and some people that I needed to meet up with then.
I happen to have work as well, but you don't see me going out to drink every night.
Well, you and I have very different expectations that we need to meet. Don't act like the two of us are equals here. You also happen to be a woman, right? You don't get invited out to have drinks as often as men do.
Are you going to be coming home earlier than me tomorrow?
I will, probably.
Not probably, right. I have some things I'd like to talk with you about. I've been asking you to come home so that we can chat about things for a while now, right?
Then why not talk with me now? I'll listen to what you have to say to me while I eat. But don't call me or anything like that, okay? You wouldn't want anyone around me hearing that nasally voice of yours, right?
So you know I'm going to be upset with you then?
Whenever you say you have something you want to talk with me about, that usually means that you're upset about something with me.
Then I'll tell you what's on my mind. We are in $800 worth of debt from last month's bills. And this month, we'll be getting into $1,000 worth of debt.
Wait, are you kidding me? Why is that happening to us?
That's because of you and your mom, Davis.
Huh? You're blaming my mom and I for that?
First of all, you go out too often to go out drinking every night. If you were just using your money to do all of that, then I wouldn't be complaining right now. But for about half the month, you are borrowing money from me in order to go out and drink even more often, right? I would really like you to stop putting us in debt with your drinking habit.
Look, I have to do that to maintain good relations at work. You can't blame me for something I must do.
If it was really for work, then the company would be covering the cost, right? But it's not for work.
Well, there are times when I've got to take a little break from work by going out to drink, you know?
Well, maybe you can talk to your boss next time and ask him to have the company cover your drinking breaks as well. Or better yet, just stay on the clock while you go and drink, so that way you're at least being paid to do it.
I can't ask something like that. I'm not in that kind of position right now.
Then when are you going to go out drink like that? Please only use your money for it. I do not like looking at our debt growing bigger and bigger every month due to you going out every night to drink. And then, there's the money you've been sending to your mom. It should only be $300 a month, but recently it's gone up to $500, and this month, $600, right?
I can't help any of that. Things are starting to go up in price now, so it's costing her more money to pay for herself.
From the looks of it, your mom loves going to play slots though.
What's wrong with going out to gamble occasionally? That's one of the only things that gives her joy in her old age.
I am not sending her money every month so that she can gamble it away. Tell her to settle down a little over there. Just the other day, your mom was calling for me to stop by the casino on my way home from work. Did you know that? She wanted another 100 from me.
My mom really loves those slots, okay? She must have been winning that day. Or perhaps since she was asking for more money, she wasn't winning.
I don't care about her winning or losing. Honestly, this has all gotten a little too much out of hand for my taste. The reason I'm giving her money in the first place is because she said she needed more money for food and bills. I do not like that going towards her gambling addiction. Can you do something about that, please?
Just don't think about her gambling it away then. Think of it as her putting money towards keeping her brain healthy and by thinking about numbers.
Well, there are other less expensive things she could be doing then to keep her brain healthy. If she was using her own money to do all of that, I would not care. But she is using my hard-earned money to go to the casino. If she continues to gamble it all away, then sooner or later we'll be out of money as well. Then it will be us that can't live our lives the way we are right now. No drinking for you, and no food at home for any of us.
But even though we're in a little bit of debt right now, we're still able to live our lives, right?
That's because I'm having to use the money I made when I was single to pay for that debt off.
Wait, is that right? Now that you've said that, you always have been so serious about your future. How much money do you have left in your savings?
You think I'm going to tell you that now? No way. It's my money from before I married you, and I don't want you to be using it any.
You and I are married though, so you should be willing to share your money with me now.
Well, you don't see me asking to use any of the money you saved up before we got married. You already told me before why we shouldn't be asking one another about it anyway, right? Because you didn't think money in our private savings needed to be shared with one another.
Did I really say something like that before?
Yes, you did.
Then how much money have we put away into our savings since we've been married?
Right now, there is around $18,000 in there.
What? That's how much there is in there? Hold on, then we're nowhere close to being in debt yet. We still have plenty of money to work with.
Are you freaking kidding me right now, Davis? That money is being put away for our future, in case we choose to have kids or if there is an emergency. Don't you even dare touch any of it.
We've only been married for 2 years, right? I don't think that we need to be getting all too worked up about our future just yet.
I like to think that we haven't been saving as much money as we could be right now. I mean, you and I are both working full-time right now, so we should have at least double the savings by now.
You think so?
Anyway, for the time being, I want you to rethink giving your mom any more money. And as for the amount of times you go out to drink, I'd like you to cut back a bit more.
Alright then. I'll have a chat about this with my mom then.
Please do so. If by next month things aren't getting any better, then I'll give your mom a call and have a chat with her directly.
Hey Stella, don't you start picking on my mom now.
What?
I just gotten a call from her where she was crying. You started being real strict with her about the money that we give her each month, right?
I just asked her to start working on saving up some of her own money before we send her anything else. That's all I said to her. None of that was meant to be strict. I just wanted to be clear to her how I felt about her spending our money like that. If anything, though, she was the one that was starting to get all heated about everything while I was talking to her.
Well, right now my mom feels as though things are a matter of life or death. She's already having to use up a couple of her coupons to get any food at the grocery store. If we stop sending her any money, she's not going to be able to support herself anymore. She felt as though you were making things seem as though they'd be better for you if she wasn't around.
I don't think I ever said anything as heartless as that to her, though.
Well, everyone takes words differently. But here's the thing. Do you really find it okay to make my mom suffer by not sending her as much money anymore per month?
I was just trying to figure out what all she was using her money on each month. She gets money from her Social Security every month as well, right? I would like to know just how much she needs from us each month in order to stay afloat. And that's without including the amount she wants to spend on the slot machine. If she is really having issues with money, then perhaps we need to talk with her about ways to better save.
She is my mom, Stella, so you need to be more kind to her when asking things like that. And when it comes to money, be more generous, please. We're not gonna make her live on the edge every and each month just by giving her the bare minimum. You were also the one that said earlier that you don't want to have my mom living with us, right? If you don't start giving her enough money each month to make it by comfortably, then she might have to move. You understand that, right?
Well, before we start talking about having her move in with us, perhaps she needs to give up on gambling. How about that?
This month she hasn't even been going to the casino that much. That's what she told me. And that was after I told her to calm down a little on the slots. She listened to what I asked, so you can't continue to be so cruel to her.
But when I was on the phone with her today, it seemed like she was at the casino.
Maybe you just happened to call her on one of the rare days when she was at the casino is all. Anyways, I'm gonna go to my mom's house today and comfort her after what you did to her. I'll be having dinner with her as well.
Fine. But could you please tell your mom that I wasn't trying to make her feel bad or anything today? And after that, could you please ask her how much she's spending on slots each month and how much she actually needs for necessities?
She's not gonna know all that if I ask her.
Then have her start to write down how much she's spending so that we know.
Alright, fine. If I have a chance to, I'll ask. But don't get your hopes up. She's already in shock right now because she's afraid we'll stop sending her money.
Then tell her that we'll only be sending her the amount she needs each month. That's why I need to know how much that amount is. Please get that information from your mom for me.
Stella, do you have any idea where I am right now?
What? At this time, you should be at work, right?
I'm at the hospital.
The hospital? Did something happen to you?
Because of how mean you've been to my mom, she's suffering neurosis right now. She was acting all strange, so I decided to take her into the emergency room.
How does that have to do with me being mean to her? And since when have I been mean to her?
Behind my back, you've been complaining about all sorts of things to my mom, right? It's your fault we can't save any money. You've been taking everything out on her when she's not to blame for anything.
I have not been complaining to her like that.
Ugh, you can stop lying about this already. I need to divorce a total witch like you. Your behavior is ruining both my mom's life and mine. And of course, I'm gonna get a settlement from you as well for mentally damaging my mom. You better get ready for when my lawyer gets here.
Ah, so that's what this is about. That's actually quite entertaining.
Huh? Are you actually that screwed up in the head or something? My mom has gone neurotic because of you.
If she's suffering from neurosis now, she can't gamble anymore, correct?
That's right. She's no longer having the ability to enjoy the one thing that made her happy. Because of you, my mom has no reason to live anymore. That's why I'm gonna make you pay for that. Until my mom is mentally stable again, you're gonna have to pay for her to see a therapist and pay for all her other needs as well. I'll make you. And when you get home today, you can sign that divorce form from me immediately.
I'll sign that form for you. But you're going to be paying for all you've done as well.
Huh? What have I done? What do I have to pay for?
I want you to pay for not being able to take responsibility for what you said to me before. After this, there better be no crying about not wanting this divorce anymore.
I would never ask to stay with you any longer than I have to.
We'll see about that then. Let's get to some of the facts then. Right now, I can see your mom going into the casino to play to make some more plays in the slot machine.
What are you going on about? She's with me right now laying in the hospital bed.
All right, Davis. Then can you please tell that to my friend who has also seen your mom going into that casino to gamble some more? I'm not sure she's going to trust you on that one. And actually, you know about how your mom always likes to call and ask me to stop by to drop off some more money for her while she's playing? My friend has seen that happen all the time as well, and tells me every time now the moment she sees your mom going in and out of there.
Huh?
Recently, you've been going back to your mom's house pretty often, right?
That's because she asked for me to go home to her.
And what you're really trying to say is that you're going out for more drinks, right? You're not able to get any more money from me directly in order to do that. But while I'm not looking, thinking you're heading to your mom's house, you reach into my purse and take $100 from me, right?
I'm not doing something like that.
I knew it was happening, so I made sure to plant $100 bills in there in order to lure you in more. Also, you always tell me to be more kind to your mom when it comes to handling her money for her gambling addiction, right? Well, I didn't ask you to look into how much your mom is spending each month, so that I had an idea of how much she actually needed. You then forced me to have to end up calling her again, because you never actually did anything I asked you. And when I did, I never thought you had made such a devious plan as that.
What are you talking about? What plan? I have no idea what any of this is about.
You thought you could get even more money from me by divorcing me and getting a settlement, right? And normally in a divorce, the couple has to split their properties as well, right? Well, you wanted both part of the monies I've been saving up, and the settlement for claiming I was the one that caused your mom to become mentally ill. Something tells me you went through all this effort because you had to look at how much money was in my private savings account. Is that true? Is that why you planned all of this out?
Yeah, I haven't looked at that account.
Well, let's just say you didn't know. I'm sure there are other things that will get you to confess. I'll divorce you like you're wanting. I've been wanting one myself ever since you started taking money from my purse like that. But if you think that you can really get a settlement out of me, then show me how you'll legally do that. Bring me that lawyer of yours you said you have ready. Goodbye now, Davis.
Stella, please, come back to the house.
I don't have any reason to be going back there. I've already moved into my new place. And besides, you'll only be living in that house until the end of this month. So shouldn't you be working at getting ready to move out of there?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
About what, Davis?
About how I made you look bad and got a divorce from you.
Just for what? What about for all the money of mine you took to go out and drink every single night? And what about for never helping me fix your mother's spending habits that were terrible? You're not going to apologize for any of that?
I'll apologize for all of that as well, okay? So can you please just find a way to come back to me? I don't want to be divorced anymore.
You're the one that wanted the divorce though, right? And not only were you trying to make me seem like the bad guy, but you also blamed me for your mother's faked mental illness. And we're going to get a settlement from me for that? I don't want you back in my life, you chum.
But at the time, I needed some way to get money.
Did you find out about how your mom has been in debt? You would really choose to get a divorce all because of your mom's debt though? You should have just talked with me about her debt from the moment you found out, and things could have been fine.
I'm sure that would have been the right choice, but I could never bring up the fact that she's in $30,000 worth of debt. And I was thinking that if I brought that up with you, then you would definitely say that you wanted to forget about my mom.
Come on now, Davis. That's not it at all, is it? You just didn't like the idea of me going to your mom anymore to lecture her about not to spend money on her gambling, right? And let's not forget about your spending habits either. You got one good look at the amount of money in my private savings and thought to yourself you wanted a piece of that and thought a settlement would be the best way to get it, right? That's why things are the way they are right now.
That's not all completely true.
Don't tell me that's not all the truth when you've been trying to get my money this whole time. If I was wrong, then you wouldn't be trying so hard to get back at me right now. If you really wanted that divorce because you didn't like the way I treated your mom, then you wouldn't be asking for me back, would you? Are you going to even be able to get a settlement from me now like you were hoping?
I'm sorry.
I will take your apologies, but there will be no forgiveness. You can try your best to stop the divorce, but I'll make sure it gets settled in the courtroom.
But if I'm thrown away by you now, I won't be able to carry on with the rest of my life. And if I go back to my mom's house, then she's gonna make me start to pay for her for sure.
Then don't go back to her.
But I'm gonna lose this house soon. I don't have the money right now to move into a new place right now, so I'm really stuck right now. Also, I can't turn my mom away.
And that's why you're not in need of my help again? I am not your wallet, Davis.
I never said that you were, though.
Bullcrap. This whole time I've been the one having to pay for everything. And when I started to say no to you, you started to steal money out of my purse. All just so you could go out and drink your responsibilities away. I will never forgive you for any of that. I shouldn't have to. But for a while, I was going to just let it happen, until you started to blame me saying that I was bullying your mom or something like that.
I'm really, really sorry. I think that I've taken advantage of you multiple times now.
You don't think you've taken advantage of me? You know you have. Anytime I was trying to get you to listen to our financial situation regarding the bills, you never took me seriously. All you did was sit there continuing with those bad habits of drinking and whining. Well, there you have it. This is the fruits of your labor.
I will never go out to drink again, and I'll start to take things seriously about my mom. So please, don't throw me away. I can't pay off all that $30,000 by myself.
I really don't care about you going out to drink or not anymore. You're nothing to me now, so go on ahead and keep it up. You'll be lucky if your liver fails tonight, and you never have to clean up your mom's mess. And if it doesn't, well, just know that you'll have loads of hell to pay.
Hey, come on now. I really love you, Stella, so please don't leave me.
But just the other day, weren't you trying to get a settlement out of me? How can you love someone still, even after trying something like that? You were really hoping that you get at least a small percentage of what's in my saving, but you weren't able to get a settlement from me, and that's why you want me back now. Your plan has failed you, Davis. This is what happens when you love money more than you love your own wife.
I'm so freaking sorry, okay? Forgive me, please. Help me, please. Stella, don't throw a man like me away.
Shut up. You already threw me away weeks ago. You threw me away the moment you started blaming me for your mom becoming mentally ill. If you're going to continue to sit there unable to make up your mind about wanting a divorce or not, causing me to have to keep listening to you cry and beg for money, then I'm going to have a lawyer come to your house and hit you with a restraining order. And then you'll be hit with a settlement. You'll have to pay me for causing you mental harm as well because of all the anxiety I've suffered through. Do you want to have to pay that on top of the settlement I'm already getting from you for stealing my money? If not, then you shut the hell up and let this divorce happen, you freaking baby. After that, Davis went ahead and shut up about the divorce and let it become finalized at the courthouse. There was meant to be a splitting of our properties, but adding in all the money he both got from my private savings account already and the amount he stole from my purse, he only got a few $100. After that, Davis went back to his mom's house and is living with her now. Right now, he's trying his best to pay off all the debt his mother is in, but due to her constant gambling, he's never able to pay anything off. He hasn't been able to go out drinking anymore, and his stress levels have only continued to rise, leading to him having an outburst towards his mother, which I was told about later. Of course, I didn't reply to his message about it, as there's nothing about that man I want to go back to. Honestly, I'm so happy we got that divorce at the time that we did, because I would not want to be around that man while he's having his breakdown. I think to myself sometimes why I stayed with him for as long as I had, when he did nothing but cause me trouble. Of course, a part of me loved him still, and I wanted to make sure that our family was going to be okay. But considering I was the only one trying to have a good life, there was no point in continuing on with him. Also, seeing him start to steal money from his own wife made me want to throw up. So I am thankful for every day I get to wake up in a bed that doesn't have his alcohol-filled self in it. From now on, I'm going to take some time for myself and use it to make sure my heart and mind can heal. I will learn to grow from what's happened this time, so that the next time I find a man who I want to marry, I know what red flags to watch out for. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Elisa, thank you so much for buying my meal today. Your little sister sure is really cute, isn't she?
Sam is really cute. But what is going on right now? Coming over to the house and standing there with Dad, dragging along a little girl you're calling my little sister. What did you even have to say to my dad? It's been so long since the last time you both have spoken, and I'm not sure he's too happy to see you back around. When Grandma found out you were out there, she called the police on you, didn't she?
So that old hag is still alive?
Do not call my grandma that. To me, she's pretty much my mother after you left. The real old hag in this situation is you now.
What? I happen to always look like I'm at least 10 years younger than I really am.
Take a look at reality for me, please. You are far into your later years now, and it's showing. Also, I think you've really gone and ticked off Dad by coming here out of nowhere today. So from now on, please don't do things like that again. I just got back home, and he is pacing back and forth, murmuring about how you have the nerve to do something like that.
Why is he mad at me? I just came all the way out here to see my daughter is all. I honestly didn't want to see him at all, but he was at the house with you.
Are you kidding me? You have no right coming out here to see me when you were the one that never took care of me in the first place. All because you were out sleeping with other men. If you really wanted to meet me today, then you would have asked me first and set up a time to meet somewhere that is not my grandma's home. But honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and meet you anywhere else anyway. And the only reason I took you away from the house to go have something to eat was to keep the little one away from being involved in any of your trouble. If you're happily married to another man now, then don't come back here to bother us.
I'm not married right now, but there were plans to get married before. But I had the little girl a little bit before we planned to be married, which led to this massive fight where we both ended up going our separate ways and never got married.
I see. Well, that man made the right choice, I think.
And just when I was starting to think you'd grown to be a nice little girl again, you say something rude like that. I came all the way out here to come and see you, and this is how you're treating me?
You were the one that came out here yourself. I never asked for you to come back, so shut it.
Well, when I had talked with Sam about how she has an older sister, she started to ask about you more, always asking me to take her to you.
This time you're taking care of her properly, right? None of that crap you did to me anymore, right?
Well, of course I am. I'm sure you can tell by just looking at her, but for being in only 4th grade, she's a real beauty, right? I would never leave a cutie like her alone.
Is that right?
When you were her age, you were so easy to forget about because of how unattractive you looked. But to see that you become such a decent-looking young woman, I'm shocked.
Are you trying to cause trouble here? If all you're trying to do is make fun of me here, then don't ever talk to me again.
Then why haven't you gotten around to blocking my number yet? And just a bit ago, you got Sam's phone number from her, right? I'm thinking that being able to meet with me today really made you happy.
I'm not happy about it, and the reason I got her number from her is in case we ever need to talk more. Also, the only reason I haven't gone and blocked your number yet is to keep you from talking with Dad.
Why would I ever want to talk with your dad? I don't have any interest in that serious and emotionless man you call your father.
But right after the divorce, you were texting him and calling him over and over again about how you needed money, right?
Don't tell me the reason he stopped replying to me was because of you.
Dad is too nice. So back when I was in middle school, I made him promise me to never ever talk to you again. And I made him block your numbers and all your social media accounts.
Huh. After all the hardships of birthing you, you've really turned into quite a jerk. Your mom is so sad because of that.
Would you stop calling yourself my mom already? I do not think of you as anything more than an annoyance now.
Elisa, are you that stubborn in the workplace as well? In this world, being that kind of stubborn is not a very good thing. You need to become a little more open-minded in order to make yourself look decent.
I don't want to hear that from someone like you. And to be honest, you're the only person I'm this stubborn with. The reason for that is because you're a walking disaster.
You really just keep it coming with all of the mean comments about your mom, don't you? In the past, you've always said how much you loved me. In order to keep Samantha from never ending up as the cold person you have, I'm going to raise her right.
Go ahead. And that means you're going to actually need to worry about her and treat her like a human being. Unlike the way you treated me back in elementary school.
Yeah, understood. Anyway, glad I got to see your face today. Congrats on finding yourself a job. I wonder what you'll be buying me with that first check you receive.
What kind of ridiculous things are you saying now? The only thing I'm thankful for is you giving birth to the child you had with Dad. Besides that, you are nothing more than a stranger to me. Now, you never come around our house again, you freak.
Elisa, let's go out to eat this month.
I'm not going out to eat with you again.
What? But Sam keeps going on about how she wants to see you again. Is it okay to say no to her like that?
And I've told her the reason why I say no. That's because I don't want to see you anymore.
You don't have to meet me any, as long as you meet with her. Right now, she's not having much luck making friends at school, so she's all on her own right now.
She's not making any friends? Why not?
Well, it's probably because she's too pretty for everyone there. They may all be in 4th grade, but young girls like her are the worst when it comes to playing nice. They always think about themselves and get jealous when another girl is better than them.
If she's having problems with friends at school, then why don't you go and tell the school about it?
Even if I tried that, they wouldn't be able to do anything. The only person that can do anything is Sam herself. I was in the same boat as her when I was that age. Too beautiful for any of the girls in my grade, which led to me never making any friends. This is just how it is to be naturally beautiful.
I don't think it was because of your looks that you were never able to make any friends back then.
Oh, God. You seem to know so much about your own mother.
Well, you and Sam are two completely different people. I was only able to meet with her one time, but compared to you, I can tell she doesn't mean any harm. She doesn't center the whole world around herself like you.
Is that what you think? Well, I suppose she didn't get everything from me, did she? Unlike the way you were born, acting all tough and direct about your feelings like me, she doesn't ever talk back to me.
Don't compare me to you. I'm nothing like you at all, okay? I get that I might have some of your genetics, but the people that raised me into the woman I am was my dad and my grandma, as well as the rest of the good people around me.
Sure. So, are you going to let Sam meet with you again? You both are sisters, after all. Also, Sam doesn't have any friends of her own right now. She's all alone. You would never turn away your poor little sister in her time of need, right?
I feel bad for her situation, but I don't really want to meet her. I'm afraid that by meeting with her more, you will use that as a way of talking to me more often, and I don't really like that.
Then can I tell Sam? Tell her that her older sister hates her? And that's the reason why you don't want to meet her?
Huh? Are you freaking kidding me? I never said that I don't want to meet her because I hate her.
Then please go and meet with her. I want you to have a cute little sister to bond with.
I do not want her to be around me, okay?
But you're becoming an adult now, right? It's the responsibility of an adult to help lonely and sad kids out when they're in need.
Then why don't you be her friend? Or are you not aware of how to do that? I'm sure you're not, because when I was her age and was feeling lonely, you would leave the house to go have sex with another man.
Oh no. Don't tell me you're still upset about all of that. Perhaps you're jealous of Sam because I'm taking good care of her. Oh my, you really aren't like an adult at all.
It's not about that, okay?
Then tell me what this is all about, Elisa. All I can tell is that you're jealous of her, and that's why you're picking on her like this.
Hey, I'm asking you to please screw off and leave me alone. The only reason I took you out to eat the other time is because you had Sam with you. If it was just you that came over that day, then I would have let the police take you away. I wanted to be like more of a mother than you, so be happy that I was kind enough to care for Sam's feelings then. What the hell do you want from all this?
I don't want anything, really. I just feel it would be great for Sam to have an older sister like you around her is all.
So this is just about her then? You don't seem to care at all about how I feel. You have not changed one bit from your past self.
You are becoming an adult now, so you should just let go of everything that happened in the past. So, are you going to meet with Sam? Or are you not going to meet with her? If you're not going to meet with her, I'll make sure she never wants to see you again by telling her you hate her. Is that what you want?
Stop threatening me like that.
Elisa, I happen to know what's really going on here. You are too nice to let something like that happen. So, you're going to meet with Sam again for me, right? The last time when Sam got to see you, it made herself and myself so happy. I understand that you hate me enough to not want anything to do with me, but you don't have anything against her, right?
I understand that I have nothing against her.
So then you'll meet with her, right? I'll let her know that right now, so later on you both talk about what you guys want to do together. And by the way, her birthday is coming up, so take her out and buy her something nice, please. She'd be so happy about that.
Stop deciding things for me, you freak! I never said I would meet with her yet.
Don't worry, you're going to meet with her. I'll get in touch with you again when I need something else. Please have a fun time with her, all right?
Sam, were you just trying to call me? I'm sorry for not picking up. I'm out of the house right now and I didn't realize you had been calling me at the time. Is something going on?
Elisa?
What's wrong?
Elisa, help me. I have only been able to drink water. I want you to give me some money, please.
What do you mean you've only been able to drink water? What? Where's your mom?
She left me here and moved away.
Huh? She moved out of that house? What? Why?
She said it was a bother having a child from a previous relationship. She said that and then left me all alone here.
You're joking, right? Just wait a second. How long have you been alone for?
5 days.
All right. I'm going to come over there right now. Do you know what your address is?
I know what it is. I'm sorry if I'm causing you any trouble.
You're not causing me any kind of trouble. I'm sorry about that horrible person. You should have never had to call a person like that your mother. I'm sure it's been very hard living with her.
It has always been scary living with her, so I'm okay. But this time, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm sorry. If you could just give me some money, I'll take care of myself.
Samantha, you don't have to struggle on your own anymore. First, I'm going to have you come live at my house.
I can't do that. If you can just give me some money, I'll be able to take care of myself.
I don't think you'll be able to, though. You're far too young to be living on your own right now, so please, just come back to my house with me. You're only in elementary school still and shouldn't have to live like that.
I can do this myself. I was told I have to figure things out on my own. If I don't, she'll get mad at me again.
Sam, when you're having problems, it's okay to ask an adult for help. I'm sure that you can't trust everything I'm saying right now because we haven't known one another that long, but I want you to live a better life than what that monster was giving you. I want you to have fun and be happy.
But I'm not a part of your family. I don't want to make you upset too.
I will say this over and over if I have to. You are not going to make me upset. You are not a problem to me. You are my little sister, and I want to take care of you. You're going to be okay. How about you come back home with me, and we can think about what's happened some more there. You have really gone and done it now, you witch. Once again, you've gone and thrown away your child.
What? Did you get a call from Sam about this?
I did.
Thank goodness. I've not been able to get anything from her this whole time. I thought she had passed away or something, and I didn't know what was going to happen.
What? Why are you laughing?
It's not that. I was worried this whole time about her. Sam happens to be a pretty strong little girl for her age. Like you, she won't ever complain to me.
Since she wouldn't complain, you thought that was good enough reason to leave her behind? I should have curb-stomped your head the last time I saw you.
But the fact that she's okay still is great. She really is like her dad. And you've been taking care of her now, right?
Is that all you have to say about this? Are you not even sorry for what you've done to her?
I did a good job raising her to the age of 10, so she shouldn't have anything to complain about. Not like she complained even if there was a problem.
You did a good job raising her? How the hell was any of that a good job, you idiot? When I went to your house to get her, the whole place was trashed and looked like it had been abandoned for years. And she's been wearing the same freaking clothes since the last time I saw her. She wasn't even taking a bath anymore and would just wash her head in the sink from time to time. And from what she told me, the only food she's been getting is your leftovers, right?
It's a busy life being a single mother.
You're no mother, you jerk. Don't you dare tell me you've been too busy to care for her when you don't even care about her to begin with. All you are is hopeless, nothing else. The only thing you're good at is making babies, and that's it. What a witch.
What? Are you going to complain now? If that's all you want to do, then I don't have time to listen to you. Luckily, you took the brat off my hands, so I can just block you now. I think that's what I'll do.
You really are a hopeless human. Not human, but pile of crap. After all you've done with your life, I hope you rot in a prison somewhere.
Huh? A prison? What are you trying to say about me now?
I already called the police about this.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Because you have been mistreating your child.
Listen, do not start wasting my time with the police over something that is between family members. The last fight I had with my boyfriend was the worst, but even then we both agreed to not do anything about one another after. Sure, you may have found yourself a good job now, but you still know nothing about how adults handle things.
When did that happen? When did you get into that fight with your boyfriend last? Because from what I heard, things ended differently. And I think you're going to be put under arrest now.
Why? I've not been doing anything wrong here. I never even raised my hands to anyone.
The fact that you don't do anything and leave your child to die is the problem here. You have to understand that there is something mentally wrong with you, right? You've done something that is very much not okay and can get you placed in prison for it. I'm sure you knew all that, though. And that's why you ran away, hoping I'd go and get Samantha at some point before something worse happened.
Elisa, I'm in a bit of trouble myself, all right? That was not a choice I wanted to make. But I think it's much better that you take care of her now instead of me, right?
So you made the choice to just leave the house and her?
And to be honest, I was going to ask you to take her for me.
Bullcrap. How come you never called a foster home or something before you just left her in that house with nothing but water to drink for 5 days? Maybe I know why you didn't call. It's because you knew that they would ask you about what's happened to make you give up a 10-year-old girl, and after hearing your excuses, they might now take her. You knew that would happen.
I didn't know about that.
If you're not able to be a mother and care for her, then you could have at least handed her to someone that is able to do so before leaving. What the hell is your problem? What do you think of Sam? I don't want to have to compare things to her, but what you've done is 10 times worse than what you did to me. Sam had nobody else in that house to help her. No father that would come home later that day to discover his wife had left them.
I had no other options, all right? I haven't been able to talk with her father recently. Honestly, you all should be thanking me for taking care of her up until recently, all right?
You haven't been able to talk with her dad anymore? I'm not sure that's the case. From what I've heard, Sam's real father wasn't even your boyfriend. He was another man you slept with before you decided you wanted to get married to your current boyfriend.
Huh? Why do you know about that?
Because for a little while, Sam was able to meet with her real father. And for the past few weeks, I've been working to uncover what's been going on with you. That's why I know that at this moment, you're with yet another man who you're living with now. I'm going to tell your new man about all of this, and then the police will take your ass to jail. I was just on the phone with the police a second ago, and they said they'll be on their way to talk with you real soon. If you try to run away from them, you'll only be making the punishment worse on yourself.
Wait, 1 second. I still haven't told my current boyfriend that I have a child, and it looks like the two of us have a chance of getting married, so stop all that.
You're going to jail, so there isn't going to be any getting married. You really are such a freaking idiot. All you care about is yourself, you witch.
Hey, Elisa, please. Tell the police that you got it all wrong. Tell them I became sick and had to go to the hospital or something. Just make up some kind of excuse for me.
That's all over with now.
All right, how about you just give me Sam back, and I'll do a better job of taking care of her this time. I won't throw her out like that again. And from now on, I'll never bother you or your dad again.
I don't believe a single word of what you're saying to me right now. I have not forgotten what you did to me back when I was so young. You left me at home all by myself while Dad was away for business, and I had to take care of myself for 2 days before he got back. And you did all that because you were too lazy to be a real mother, and ran off to your new man in order to have a better life with him. Back then, I was afraid of what would happen to me, and those memories will never be forgotten. I didn't even have any food to eat then, and there was no such thing as a smartphone yet. I didn't have any way to call anyone. The only way I was able to keep myself alive was by running to Grandma's house to save myself. And I still remember all of that like it was yesterday.
And back then, I just needed to go get some money was all.
Shut it. I don't want to listen to you go on anymore. The police and I are in front of your boyfriend's place right now. Your life of being a half-assed mother ends today. You are never going to live life as you've known it in this world again, you frickin' witch. Right after that, the police began to knock at the door of her boyfriend's apartment, and before she could answer them, they were opening the door on her. She ran into the bathroom of the apartment screaming and begging for them to give her one more chance. But none of the officers were going to have any of it. She had locked herself in there, so it took some handwork from the policeman to finally break the door down and get out of the apartment. Outside, she was immediately put into handcuffs and walked out to be put into a police car before getting taken to the local police station. I was standing out there watching all of this go down, and as she was being walked to the car, she started screaming at me, saying I'm going to rot in hell for ruining her chance of getting married again, as well as calling me a terrible daughter to her. Which is strange because I already made it clear that I wasn't her daughter anymore. After a night of staying there, she was then moved to a prison where she's living her life as we speak for the crimes she committed. Unfortunately, however, since what she'd done didn't lead to any direct harm to Sam, she most likely will only spend a year or so there before being let out on parole. When she was getting taken away by the police that day, her boyfriend had pulled up to ask what was going on. I explained to him everything that she'd done, and this left him in shock. But not as much as she was hoping for, as they hadn't been together long enough for him to feel any true connection to her. Honestly, he was more surprised about the state of his apartment when he walked back in there, and didn't even realize that his girlfriend had that much energy in her to create a mess like that. Although he was the one pretty shocked by the state his apartment was left in that day, I was in even more shock myself when talking to the police after the car carrying the witch had left. The officer explained to me that, unfortunately, even though she was going to be charged with a few things related to child neglect and things like that, none of it was serious enough to keep her in jail a long time. I feel as though someone who is that horrible of a human being to her kids should face some of the worst punishments imaginable. But myself and the rest of the family have made sure that when she does get out of prison, none of us will go near her. And we've even been able to get a restraining order on her so that she can't come within 500 feet of the property. So I guess I feel a little bit better about that. I'm really not sure if she's going to learn anything about what she did while in that prison. But at least with all of this, Sam no longer has to be alone living in that pigsty of a house, and can begin to live a life that any child her age should be living. Luckily, just a few weeks after her mom was taken to prison, she was allowed by the court to come and live with us. She isn't related in any way to my dad, and she's only related to me because of my mother. Honestly, I've barely been around Sam at all, yet she is still my little sister. For a little bit, I was sure my dad and grandma would be against me letting her come and live with us, but they understood that Sam didn't do anything wrong and was in the same shoes as me, so they let her become a part of our family. To be honest, for a little bit, I was thinking of having Sam put into a foster home as well, since I don't really know all too much about her. But I really don't want my little sister to be alone anymore like her mom was doing to her. This might just be a part of my ego, but she really had nobody else around to help her. I had my dad and my grandma back when I was abandoned, but Sam has nobody else but me now. I'm still not sure if the decision I've made in having Sam come and live with us is right or not, but after putting a lot of thought into it, I'm sure never going to regret it. Currently, Sam is going back to elementary school again. And since she now has us for a family, she's coming home from school smiling every day. I know that I don't have a lot of experience being a big sister or an adult at this point, but I want to take what all I do know and use it to make sure she has a good life for herself here. I also want to make sure to thank both my dad and my grandma for understanding me and letting Sam come stay with us. It is because of them, after all, that I was able to become the responsible woman I am now, and have learned how to both communicate and trust people. I hope that by having a proper family around her, Sam will be able to learn how to become a woman just like I did, and will be forever happy because of it. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey Bruno, I just sent you the money you asked me to lend you. Please check your bank account later to make sure it got in there.
Oh, thanks for that, Ozzy. That'll help me out a lot.
So how's mom doing these days? I haven't been getting any replies from her recently, so I was kinda wondering if she's doing alright.
As of right now, she has a small cold.
She caught a cold? Is she alright?
She doesn't have any bad symptoms, so you don't have to get too worried about her. But she did have that surgery 3 months ago, so her body is still a bit weak from that. It'll take her some time to get over the cold is all now. I just ask her to sleep as much as she can to start feeling better, you know?
I see. So that's why she wasn't answering any of my calls, and hasn't read any of my texts to her.
She's also been taking some meds that she got from her doctor. It makes her get all sleepy and even make her a little high even. A lot of the time she's telling me she doesn't even have it in her anymore to read the texts on her phone. The only thing she's really doing anymore is sleeping in her chair while she has the TV on. But she is getting better, slowly but surely, so there's no need to worry. She was able to eat her breakfast today, so that's all we can ask for from her.
Well, that's great to hear. Thank you again for being there for Mom, Bruno. I really wish I could be there as well to look after her, after that surgery. But having to go on this business trip overseas for months on end was not expected. I'm sorry for leaving you there all alone, to care for Mom while I'm on the other side of the planet.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine living here with my mom again, so there are no problems going on here. But I will say I'm sorry for always asking you for money.
That's not a problem for me. I have the ability to hand over a little bit at a time, so I'll continue to do so until you're doing well yourself again. And it's the only thing I'm able to do to help right now. So please, don't feel sorry for asking.
Thank you, Ozzy. So, when are you supposed to be coming back to the States again? Or do you still not have an official date yet?
Well, at the earliest, it's looking like I'll be able to come back in another 2 months or so.
That's a lot sooner than I was expecting.
Really? I thought this trip has been way too long, and I should have been back home by now. I've been here for close to 3 months now, and the fact that I can't even get myself a decent burger here really sucks. I mean, the food isn't that bad, but I could really do for a burger and some fries.
Don't they have any fast food burger joints over there, though?
They do, but it's not the same thing we have there. And I'm talking about a decent burger. Not some frozen thing that barely has any real flavor to it.
I suppose a fast food burger isn't quite the same as if you get a burger at a restaurant. Sorry. I'm sure that if it wasn't for you always having to give me some money, you could probably afford to order some good quality beef and make your own burgers there.
I'm not blaming any of this on you. You're not asking me for my whole life savings or anything, so you can stop feeling sorry about it. I would like you to have some money, just like me, especially with the off chance that Mom's condition starts to get worse again.
I suppose so. I need to start working harder myself, though, to save up some money.
I told you not to worry. You're already having to balance caring for Mom all the time, and your own life. There is no need for you to start stressing about money when I'm able to give you some. I want you to just focus on yourself and Mom for me, and make sure you both stay in good health.
Thank you. Then I'll continue to take good care of Mom for us, okay? Just make sure that you're relaxing a bit yourself and enjoy your time overseas.
I will. Just, if you have anything come up, please let me know right away. I will do whatever I can from here to help you both out.
Alright, well, I'll talk to you later, I guess. Ozzy, are you able to chat right now?
Sure, what's going on? Is this about Mom?
Actually, this has something to do with Mom.
Alright, what do you have to tell me about her? Is she doing alright?
She's becoming sick again. She's had to go to the hospital for it as well.
What?
And because it's come back as well, she's gonna need another surgery.
Is that so? So, if they're able to do another round of surgery on her, then she should become better again, right?
That's what I was thinking. But the cost of her being back in the hospital again and the surgery, the bill will come out to around $20,000.
Really? 20,000? What about her insurance? Are they able to cover a large amount of that?
That's the cost of things, with her insurance already included. I'm very aware that you won't be able to afford all that on your own, and so for the time being, I can go and get a loan to cover the cost of the surgery. And then after she's out of the hospital and everything, I can work on paying off that debt, okay?
No, I can pay for all of that.
What? Are you sure about that?
It'll be fine. If $20,000 is going to be the final cost of things, then I'll take care of it for you guys. Luckily, I have some money saved up for emergencies like this. So, we'll all be okay here.
Ozzy, thank you so much for that. I'm sorry about this.
What are you talking about? I told you that I have money saved up for moments like this. So there's no need to feel sorry about that. And it's for Mom. So I don't care how much I have to pay in order for her to feel better again.
I still feel bad, though. Then, do you think that you can send me some money sometime this week so I can start to pay the hospital?
Sure, I'll make that happen. Now, when is she expected to go in for the surgery?
They're saying by early next week, as long as I have enough money to pay afterward. If not next week, though, they're saying that the latest she'll be able to get the surgery is in 2 weeks.
I see. I wonder if I can do anything to get my company to let me come back home.
Wait, are you trying to come home?
Well, Mom's going to have to go in for another surgery, right? I'm really worried about how this one will go.
Hold on, I was just worried about the cost of the surgery, and that was all I was worried about. As long as you handle that, then everything will be fine here. The doctors even said that the surgery will go perfectly for her, with little chance of there being any problems. And so I'll be able to watch over things here.
But Bruno, recently I haven't been able to talk with Mom at all. She's not even picking up her phone when I call her.
I think she's having a hard time thinking about and handling her phone. There is also a time difference between where we are and where you are. I think as long as you keep on messaging her, I can remind her to take a look at those messages, you know?
Really?
She doesn't have her phone on her right now, as it's still at home. But next time I go with her, I'll make sure I bring her phone with me, okay? And at that time, I'll let her know to get back to you.
Thank you, Bruno.
And as for the day of the surgery, once I have the date, I'll let you know. For right now, I wouldn't be too concerned about coming home until after I get the update from her doctor. I'm sure that you can't take too much time off work right now, right?
I suppose so. I guess I'll just wait until we know the date of a surgery. Once I've heard from you when that'll be, I can talk with my manager and see if I can make it home.
That sounds like a good idea to me. When I know the date, I'll tell you right away.
I'll get to work on sending you that $20,000 then. Please keep a close eye on Mom, and tend to all her needs for me. It's really helped ease my worries a lot, having you there with her.
I'm the one that should be thanking you for all this, though. I'm so happy and thankful to have a younger brother like you who can be relied on for anything. Ozzy, I'm pretty sure it's getting late over there, right? Sorry for texting you when you're probably already going to bed, but this is an emergency. Mom will need to go in for another round of surgery.
Huh?
It's been less than a month since the last surgery, so I'm already really shocked by what I've heard. But this time the doctor said that it will just be a quick in and out, so there'll be no worries. However, since it's another surgery, can I ask for your help with money again? This time we need $3,000. Can you do that for us? I'll be able to handle the other expenses if you pay for that.
Bruno, what are you going on about? You're lying right now about Mom needing another surgery. Right now, Mom is on the verge of death. And no surgery will be able to help it.
What the hell are you talking about? Don't joke about Mom being on her deathbed right now, you jerk.
I would never joke about something as serious as what's going on right now. I wonder whose fault it is that Mom is now stuck on life support and will most likely succumb to her illness.
Ozzy, what the actual hell are you talking about? Are you freaking drunk or something?
Right now I'm back in the States. Right back here in Arizona, actually.
What?
And when I went back to see Mom at the house, she was on the floor, barely breathing. Bruno, you haven't been looking after Mom whatsoever this whole time, have you? I bet you haven't even been going back home to watch over her at all this whole time. And what the hell happened to that $20,000 I sent you to pay for her surgery you were telling me about before? Had I arrived home just 10 minutes later than I did, she would most likely have already been dead!
Hold on, she really did go in for surgery, though. And the only reason I wasn't home when you got there is because of the past few days I've had some important things to tend to. Anyways, we should be focusing on Mom right now. I'll be coming to the hospital right now.
You don't have to come. Actually, you don't have to come around either of us ever again, Bruno.
Why the hell would you say that? I'm worried about Mom right now, okay?
While Mom has been struggling to stay with me, she told me about you. And she told me not to allow you to come here. She doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. That's what she whispered in my ear as we were in the ambulance coming here. So even if you do come to this hospital, I've already told the staff not to let you in this room with us. You can come, but you won't be seeing either one of us.
You just said that Mom has been struggling to stay awake, right? She might actually be in a haze and she doesn't have any clue what she's saying to you.
I'm not sure about what has all gone down between you and her yet. But the only time she ever got surgery was right before I left overseas. And that's it. So I know about how that $20,000 went somewhere else instead of where it was meant to go. I know for a fact that you lied to me about it and took my money. For the time being, I want to focus on Mom.
Oh, is that right? Well, once Mom is dead, just give me a call. I don't need to deal with you right now.
What?
This whole time I've just been waiting for her to just die. And I'm sure that you felt the same way about her, right? She's just been sick all the time, costing us more of our freedom and our money. Having her kick the can is the best when it comes to us. And we'll also be given access to whatever money comes from her life insurance.
Are you being serious with me right now?
Oh, come on already. You're worried about Mom right now, right? Well, if you want to be around her, then tell her at least to make sure I'm getting a chunk of her money as well in that will. I'd also like to be getting at least the same amount that you got. Hey, Ozzy, the funeral should be over now, right? When are you gonna have access to all Mom's money? Can you please just hurry it up with the paperwork and have my share sent to my bank account?
There is no money.
Huh? Mom had life insurance, right? Hold on, where is that money at? Do you plan to hoard all of it to yourself or something? If that's the case, then I'm gonna sue you.
You've got it all wrong. Mom is still alive.
What? But you told me before she was on her deathbed.
And she somehow came back too.
Huh? Wait, why is she still trying? That old bitch has already been causing us so much trouble as she continues to try and breathe our air. I'm not gonna bother with her anymore. When she's dead, just let me know. I just want her money, that's all.
Do you still think you'll have access to any of her money, Bruno?
Of course I do. I'm the eldest son after all. Anyway, I guess you'll have to know that even if Mom is saying she doesn't want to give me any of her money in that will, I happen to be one of her kids, so there's no stopping me from getting my share. Understood? There's no way of stopping me from getting the money.
Nope. There is a way to stop you, and that's called having you disowned from the family. For good. We're working on the paperwork for that right now as we speak. That means when the time comes that Mom passes away, you'll have nothing to do with her.
Huh?
There's ways of getting removed from a family, and being disowned is one of them. And we're doing that in order to keep her money out of your hands.
What the hell?
You seem to know all about being in her will and getting her money, but nothing about how easy it'd be for her to no longer label you as a part of her family. For instance, if you've committed a crime against her, she can say that you no longer have any right to her things as an inheritor. And since you have caused harm to her, on both a physical and an emotional level, she's going to get rid of you.
What are you saying, Ozzy? I didn't do anything to that hag.
You were never around to care for Mom while she was at home recovering from a surgery. You also stole Mom's phone from her. You did that in order to keep her and I apart, right? So far, everything that you've done is good enough ground for us to have a lawyer take you out of her will and exclude you from the family.
I made Mom meals and all that crap.
A few times every month, right? And those times, all you did was pop your head in and pull a TV dinner out of the freezer and leave it on her bed with her to thaw out. You didn't even bother warming it up or anything for her. And yet, you still don't seem to get it, do you? Mom is old and frail. By never caring for her, you were the one that caused her to get even more sick. Because of that, her health only became worse. And that's what landed her in the hospital again. And all that money I was sending you for both yourself and her, you spent only on yourself, asshole! Don't talk to me like you deserve anything else from us, when you already took $20,000 from me.
You're the one that told me I should relax. So why are you getting all upset with me when I was just using that money to relax? I did nothing wrong.
But you didn't do anything to help Mom when she needed you most. Not all that money was meant for you to use on yourself. Most of that was meant for her to pay for her house, and for her food, for her checkup bills, and for things like medication and such. Most of that money was for her, and not for you. Not for you to go out and play, while you left your sick mother at home to die!
You should be thankful that I even came back to the house to check up on her those few times. Had I just stayed with her all those months, Mom would have been long gone. I have the freaking right to her money.
Then when the lawyer and I take you to court, you can use that as your reason to not be kicked out of this family. I'm not sure the judge will agree with anything you've just said, but you seem to have a lot of faith in the sins you've committed. Mom and I have had enough of you in our lives, and starting today, you are no longer going to be seen as anyone besides a thief and a killer.
Oh, come on, Ozzy. I wasn't away from Mom all that time but just because I didn't want to take care of her. I was busy with work all that time, and I really had to stay there for long stretches of time, you know?
No point in making up excuses like that now. Have you forgotten what you said to me back when Mom was on her last legs and close to death? You said she should just hurry up and die. Or something along those lines. You said that, Bruno.
That was just a little, well, you had no idea what I'd been going through at the time, and that were just tearing through me at the time. That pissed me off a little. I was just angry as all, and you were telling me to stay away from Mom.
I think anyone that saw Mom in her condition when I got home would be pissed at you. And the reason why she was like that was because of your lies. I gave you $20,000 to pay for a surgery that never ended up actually happening, right?
I'm sorry about that, but I have no other option at the time. The honest truth is, my girlfriend that I used to live with was asking me to pay her back for all the money I made her pay in order to have me there. She asked that out of nowhere, and she kinda told me that if I didn't pay her back, then she could take me to court and sue me.
Would you stop lying, Bruno? You'd been in debt that whole time, right? You would always come home to Mom's house to sleep at night, but then would leave every day to go out and play. However, one day the person you were borrowing money from came and paid you a visit. And so you had to pay up, right? Well, guess what? He came back here again this week asking for you to come out.
What? Hold on, did he say anything else to you?
He sure did. He told me about how much you owe.
And did you tell him anything?
Yup. I told him the location of where you work currently.
Huh? What the hell have you done? If he comes back to my work, then what the heck is gonna happen to me?
It's your fault for getting in that much debt with a loan shark. You idiot.
Oh, come on, help me out here, Ozzy. Just another $5,000 is all I need from you.
Huh? What happened to the $20,000 I sent you before?
I just need a little more to pay this guy to go away. If I can't get him to leave me alone, then who knows what he's gonna do to me.
I don't really care what he does to you. I can't let you cause Mom and I any more trouble because of your selfishness. So whether he busts your teeth in with a bat or just straight up kills you, I don't care.
Ozzy, please. I'll get you that 20,000 back, okay? So just another 5,000, please.
Weren't you just asking for $30,000 from me last week?
I was gonna get 2,000 together myself to make up the difference then, but that's not gonna happen.
I really believed a couple weeks ago that you weren't the type of man that would throw his own mother away and run off. But now I know I was wrong about you. And you very much are the kind of heartless creature. I will no longer trust you as my brother. You find a way to get that man his money yourself. And that money you stole from me, that $20,000, better come back to me very soon as well.
Ozzy, I'm sorry for lying to you, okay? I'll apologize to Mom as well, so just please forgive me. I'll never stab either of you in the back again. So please, Ozzy, you and I are brothers.
Not anymore. All you are to me is a lost cause. The kind of lost cause that would hurt his own mother so that he could steal his brother's money. I will never forgive you for any of that. This earth would be a much better place without a no-good, family-hurting monster like you in it. I'm not sure what ended up happening to Bruno after that, but the loan shark stopped coming to the house looking for him. I'd like to think he was finally forced to take responsibility for the money he borrowed and wasn't paying back. I had wanted to help him out at the time, at least a little bit. But when I thought about how thin and frail my dying mother looked as I came home to find her with no help at all, there was no way I'd help a monster that caused that get out of trouble. The whole reason I ended up coming home from my business trip early is because it had been so long since I heard from my mom. And I had a bad feeling about her. I felt as though Bruno was lying to me about something, and that Mom was in danger. Just before asking to return back to the States, I called the hospital asking about whether my mom had that surgery or not. And when they told me no, I knew it was time to go home. It might have been a small bad feeling that I had, but I am so happy that I believed in it and took action. Even now, I have stopped doing any business trips for the company, and am now staying with my mom at home while going to work 3 times a week from there. My mom has been getting a lot better as she's been going to her checkups regularly and getting the medication she needed. Of course, she's not able to do any strenuous activities anymore, but she can get up to walk around the house some, and even cook on her own again. Had I never gone overseas for work, I could have been able to take care of her, and she could have avoided this hell she had to live through. I really shouldn't regret things that have already happened. But as long as I have my mom around for a little while longer and love her with all of my heart, I think I can make up for the mistakes I made by leaving her before. From now on, I'll be by her side at all times to support her, as well as enjoy time with her. All while no longer have to think about the monster that once hid inside our family, known as Bruno. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.